My father unfairly blamed my sister for something none of us could control, and now that she calls me daddy, he regrets everything. I was 19 when we lost our mom during childbirth. The doctors said complications, but dad said it differently. He looked at that tiny, screaming baby in the hospital and saw someone to blame. I watched something break in him that day. The first week, he held her exactly once for the funeral photos. After that, he stopped coming home. I'd get back from my college classes around 4 p.m. to find her crying nonstop because she needed care. In a diaper unchanged since I left that morning, Dad would stumble in at 2 a.m. smelling like the bar, never checked on her, never asked if I needed help, just crashed on the couch still in his work clothes. I started keeping a bottle ready on my nightstand because I knew he wouldn't wake up for her 3 a.m. crying. By month 3, I stopped going to classes. My professor called asking where I was. I told her the truth and she went quiet. What was I supposed to say? That I was 19 playing father to my infant sister because her real dad was too busy lost in his own problems. I got a night shift stocking shelves at Target. It paid $12 an hour, but the manager let me bring her in a carrier until she was old enough for daycare. I'd work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., sleep till noon, then have her all afternoon and evening. I learned to function on 4 hours of sleep. Her first word was at 11 months. She said, "Dada," while I was changing her diaper. I cried. Dad was in the next room and didn't even notice. First steps happened at 13 months in our living room. I have it on video. She wobbled 3 steps into my arms and I cheered so loud the neighbors complained. Dad walked past us to grab a beer from the fridge without looking. Potty training took 6 weeks when she was 2.5. I bought her Moana pull-ups and we did a sticker chart. Every successful trip to the potty got a star and 5 stars meant ice cream. She was so proud when she got it. Dad never acknowledged it. Around 3 years old, she started noticing him more. She'd follow him around the house with her toys, trying to show him things. "Look, Daddy, I drew you a picture. Daddy, come play blocks with me. Daddy, watch this." He kept his distance from her for weeks until one Saturday morning she knocked on his bedroom door at 7 a.m. asking if he wanted pancakes. He snapped, yelled at her to leave him alone, and shut the door on her. I found her sitting in the hallway, crying, clutching her stuffed elephant. She never tried to get his attention again. She started preschool at 4, and I loved picking her up every day. She'd run to me with papers and artwork yelling about her day. 3 months in, her teacher pulled me aside looking uncomfortable. She handed me a Father's Day card covered in crayon drawings. My name was written in her wobbly handwriting with hearts around it. The teacher said she'd been calling me her daddy to the other kids. I asked if that was a problem, and she said no, but she wanted me to be aware. That night I sat her down and told her she could call me daddy if she wanted to. Her whole face lit up. She's been saying it ever since. Dad barely noticed. He was too busy being miserable. Then 8 months ago, he met someone at his AA meeting. She was nice, organized, had her life together. The kind of person who makes you want to be better. He quit drinking for real this time. Started showing up to work on time. Took over most of the bills. Even started eating breakfast with us, but those meals were silent except for me and her talking about her day. His girlfriend kept pushing him to bond with his daughter. Last month was her 5th birthday, and I went all out. I rented a bouncy castle, ordered a custom frozen cake, invited her whole preschool class. Dad showed up with his girlfriend who looked way too excited to meet the daughter he'd ignored for 5 years. Everything was going perfect until present time. I'd been saving for months for this. I brought out a pink electric Jeep with working headlights and a real radio. She screamed, actually screamed, jumped into my arms yelling, "I love you so much, Daddy. You're the best daddy in the whole world." Every parent there was smiling. Dad's girlfriend looked confused. That night after she was asleep, he pulled me aside in the kitchen. "What the hell happened?" he said. I asked what he meant. "Why is my daughter calling you daddy?" he yelled. I stared at him. "Are you seriously asking me that?" I raised her. I bought everything she owns. I celebrated every milestone. I was there when you weren't there for her. He went quiet. Since then, he's been trying, asking about her day, offering to read bedtime stories. But she looks at him like a stranger being polite, because that's what he is to her. I see it killing him inside, and I know I should feel bad, but I don't. I graduated last month, and I've got 3 job offers. The best one pays enough that I can get us our own place by summer. Just me and my daughter. He can live with knowing he had 5 years to be her father, and chose your habits instead.